Hello and welcome to the garden. Whether you have a sprawling backyard or a sunny windowsill, the rewards of gardening are within everyone's reach. In this video, I'm going to share 5 essential gardening tips for beginners. These simple but effective techniques will set you well on your way to creating a thriving and beautiful garden of your own. So, let's put on our gardening gloves and get started, shall we? Choosing the right plants is a bit like casting a play. Each plant has its own role to play and thrives best under certain conditions. First, consider your climate. Research which plants are best suited for your region. Next, have a good look at your garden. How much sun does it get? Some plants bask in full sun, while others prefer the dappled shade. And then there's the soil. Is your soil heavy clay or light and sandy? Most plants prefer slightly acidic to neutral soil. A simple soil test can tell you the pH level of your soil. Finally, don't be afraid to experiment a little. Gardening is all about trial and error. Start with a few varieties that appeal to you and see how they do. Now let's talk about soil preparation. The first step is to loosen the soil. This improves aeration, allowing roots to penetrate more easily and water to drain properly. Once you've loosened the soil, it's time to add some goodness. Organic compost is like a gourmet meal for your plants, packed with essential nutrients. Spread a generous layer over the soil and gently mix it in. If your soil is too sandy, it won't retain water well. Heavy clay soil can become waterlogged. Improve both conditions by adding organic matter. Once you've amended your soil, water it thoroughly to settle everything in and give your plants a good drink before you start planting. Watering might seem straightforward, but there's a bit of an art to it. The key is to water deeply and less frequently. This encourages plants to develop strong, deep roots. Early morning is the ideal time to water your garden, allowing plants to absorb moisture before the heat of the day sets in. Remember, we want to water the soil, not the leaves. Wet leaves can lead to fungal diseases. Check the soil moisture regularly. Stick your finger about an inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. Pay attention to your plants. Wilting leaves can be a sign of underwatering, overwatering, or other problems. Mulching is one of the simplest yet most effective things you can do for your garden. It's like tucking your plants in with a cozy blanket, protecting them from the elements and helping them thrive. By covering the soil, mulch prevents sunlight from reaching weed seeds, making it much harder for them to germinate. Mulch also acts as an insulator, regulating soil temperature and protecting plant roots from extreme heat and cold. Mulch helps to retain moisture in the soil, reducing the need for frequent watering. Choose a mulch that suits your garden style and the needs of your plants. Organic mulches like bark chippings or leaf mold will gradually decompose, adding nutrients to the soil. Now that your garden is well on its way, let's talk about pruning and maintenance. Regular pruning helps to shape your plants and prevent them from becoming overgrown and leggy. Deadheading, which means removing spent blooms, redirects the plant's energy towards producing more flowers. Regularly inspect your plants for any signs of pests or diseases. Early detection is key. Keep your garden tidy by removing fallen leaves and debris to prevent the spread of pests and diseases. Gardening is a journey, not a destination. Don't be afraid to experiment and learn as you go. So, there you have it. 5 essential gardening tips to get you started on your gardening journey. With a little care and attention, you can create a beautiful and thriving garden that brings you joy for years to come. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, experiment and learn as you go. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more gardening inspiration. Happy gardening!